What a moody morning. You barely see Haystack Rock to the north there. So this is day 3 of the Oregon Coast Trail. It's pretty early in the morning. It's an incredibly moody morning. Lots of fog, lots of angry seagulls. Today's gonna be a big day. I'm a little worried about today. I've got a good over 20 miles before I can either get a hotel or camp. I'm gonna try to head for the state park. I've got low tide crossings first thing this morning. I have to call the ferries for tomorrow because at least one of them needs advance notice, and I forgot that tomorrow was ferry day. And I'm gonna be doing what kind of look like some of the biggest climbs on the Oregon Coast Trail in Oswald West State Park. Big climbs on the Oregon Coast Trail are not that big compared to climbs in the mountain, but the slick stuff yesterday went pretty slow. So we'll see how I do today. Worst comes to worst, I hike at night. First up though is to round these points at low tide. All right, approaching my first pinch point. This is Silver Point. This is the one that's not as big a deal. But look at this fog. This is not my camera lens fogged up. This is just reality here. So plenty of space to walk around Silver Point right now. Potentially could have done it late last night as well. It's the next one coming up, Hug Point. That's going to be an issue. I'm still, I don't know, maybe at least an hour out from the lowest point of low tide. And based on the comments, I might actually have to climb the rocks around Hug Point. But we'll see when we get there because obviously I can't see now. Still not at Hug Point yet, but this is definitely a stretch of beach to walk at low tide. There is an alternate. The Oregon Coast Highway is just up there, but it's kind of a dangerous highway walk. Better to try to hit this at low tide. Yeah, tide comes all the way up here. Look at all these gooseneck barnacles right here. That means this is probably submerged at least once a day. And again, this is still not Hug Point. All right, look at this. This is Hug Point. Comes out like this. And there is plenty of room to get around it. The low tide this morning is pretty low. It's less than a foot above mean low water level. So again, perfect timing on this. And because I'm rounding this without issue, there's at least one or two more kind of choke points on the beach before I head off of it. That the notes say if you can round this, you can round them. So smooth sailing. I just kind of wish this fog would burn off. It does look pretty cool though. That's looking back towards Cannon Beach. Look at all the sea stars and anemones that have been unearthed from the low tide here. Wow. So these should be ochre sea stars. They all look like ochre sea stars. There's a whole bunch of them. There's a little guy right here. They're all over the place. And then the gooseneck barnacles and a couple mussels, and wow, that's cool. So freaking cool. I should have expected this, rounding a point that's only accessible at very low tides. I don't think I expected so many sea stars though. Tons of anemones. That's cool. Still so incredibly foggy, but I'm at Arch Cape right now and about to leave the beach basically until the end of the day. Turn around and see it's so foggy right now. I was able to get a hold of the first ferry for tomorrow, and that's not going to be an issue. It's the second ferry that I've got to call back and work some things out. That is fortuitous, crossing underneath the highway, headed towards Oswald West State Park. Oh, so I've been seeing these blackberries for a while, but they've always been in areas that are high traffic. I've never wanted to eat them. I just had one. They're so good. Not sure if these are the native or the invasive berries, but these things are like weeds all over the place. Oh, so good though. Oregon Coast Trail marker, which is good because this looks like a private driveway at first. This is a suspension bridge. Oh, it's shaking. This is a beautiful creek. State park boundary. Alright, crossing back over US 101. I don't have the luck this time of an underpass, so trail continues through the state park on the other side. Newts! The second one I've seen. First one I was able to actually get on video. So the newts are out. Hit an area with some really cool mosses hanging down off the trees. Getting a peek out the coast on my forest truck. I've walked a long way already today and still have quite a bit to go. Okay, getting some great ocean views and a lot of day hikers. So, I can see them all down there. So I'm getting close to a nice day use area where I think I'm gonna take a break. I think day use area is right down by the beach there. Okay, coming up on Short Sand Beach. It's gonna be a nice little rest area before I have to do more climbing that way. So checking my Far Out app, it actually looks like I take the beach a short stretch. Looks like it used to connect by the day use area, but got damaged, so I don't mind a little bit of a beach jaunt. Just on the other side of the beach there is a trail that will take me up. That was a much needed break. Really appreciated those picnic tables there. I was exhausted, but I still got at least 3 something more miles of climb, probably over 6 miles of forest before I break out of it. Well, that short little alt is actually very beautiful. Not only do you come off the beach, but on this little spur, there's wildflowers still blooming. Now we're talking. We got flowers, ferns, and water. Crossing US 101 again, Oregon Coast Trail. I'll have to cross it at least once more today to get back to the beach. Still doing the climb. It's a bit of a climb. It's a good climb. Okay, so I think I might be coming down in the dark today. So just gotta make it to the top of this and start heading down and see how the rest of the day goes. And I should add that I do have to get down because in this state park there is no camping. So if I'm gonna try to do legal campsites or hotels, I gotta make it down out of this state park. Finally heading down. It's definitely gonna be a late day depending on the condition of this trail. The fog has rolled in again. Actually looks like it might be raining a tiny bit too. Okay, through the clouds I'm actually getting a view of the beach, so let me try to zoom in. That's where I'm headed. It definitely will be dark by the time I get down there, so getting a view of it now. Okay, it's getting a little dark. That's partly because I'm still in the trees, but again, my cell phone doesn't do good with low light. So, gonna end the video here for today. Tomorrow, I think I have mostly beach walks. I do have a ferry across Nehalem Bay. That one's not an issue. I've been playing phone tag with the ferry across Tillamook, so it looks like I might do that the following morning unless I can't arrange for a ferry, and then it's a long road walk along that. So if I can arrange for the ferry tomorrow, I'll be going through Rockaway Beach and then probably stopping around Tillamook Bay and taking that ferry in the morning.